What's up, guys? This is Severin Stillsmith here. We're going to be putting some speakers in this, well, new to me. This is obviously a used 412 cabinet from Daniel at Port City. This was actually Dusty Waring's cabinet from between the Bear and me before he switched, I think, to two 212s. But I'm going to be putting some speakers in this bad boy, pardon the mess, in the background. And I'll show you kind of how I do it. It's not that difficult, but there's always good to have a tutorial for this sort of thing. Alright, so the first step is to open the back. So pardon the camera, shaky cameraness. But what I'm going to do is just take my trusty drill with a screwdriver bit and then unscrew the back panel first. So, oops, make sure, right there, that's how you do it. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of the back, and I'm going to put all the screws and washers in a safe place. So I'll show you guys the inside of the cab now. Okay guys, so what I did was I went ahead and took the back panel off, and as you can see, here's the speaker baffle. This is the inside of the Port City cab. Really cool design with these angled kind of I guess, I don't know, just angled pieces of wood to kind of take the sound that comes out of the back of the speakers and redirect it out the front. Very well made, just very, very, very nice on the inside. This uses a sort of Marshall style stereo switch, which I'm just gonna go ahead and leave that intact and use that, I guess. I usually take those out in favor of not using one, but I think I'll just keep it how it is and wire it like that. So let's put the speakers in. So now I'm going to go through my screws and then go ahead and screw everything in. And I'd recommend for this stage just use a regular screwdriver, because you don't want to, with the frames of the speakers, you want to be careful not to over tighten the screws, because you can actually bend the frame. What you want to do is just tighten them enough so the speakers don't rattle, and so that the speaker is going to have to have like a place to push off of. So this needs to be very much stationary, but you don't want to just bend the frame of the speaker, which you can do. And also, when you use a screwdriver, be careful not to pierce the speaker itself. Alright guys, so the speakers are officially in the cabinet. I actually rearranged how they were based on how I'm going to wire them up. So the terminals are actually going to be facing each other, and we're going to do a stereo cab with this being a pair and then those two are a pair. So what I'll do is I'll wire positive to positive, negative to negative. Same thing with this, positive to positive, negative to negative. Then I'm going to take a feed off of positive, feed off of negative, and same thing with that one, and then wire them into the PCB on the back, which I'll show you in a second. So this is the easy part. I'm going to use white for positive, black for negative. So I'm just going to take these little spade connectors right here. This is pretty easy. Just go in right there, and then do the same thing on the other side. Alright, so I got everything wired up right now. What I have going on is I have positive to positive, so on this pair of speakers, negative to negative. Okay, same thing over here, positive to positive, negative to negative. This negative wire goes up here under the PCB. The positive from here, from that pair, goes up to the positive of the PCB, and then same thing for the other side. And this allows me to do the whole stereo thing, which I probably won't do, but you know, this will be my one cabinet that does that. So the tricky part will be putting the back on, because my wires are very short, just enough. So let's see what happens. Alright, so here's, if I can move my arm, here's the jack assembly right here and the PCB section. So I'm going to hold this and thread this through here. So as you can see, this is the exact amount of slack on these wires, unfortunately, so I had to do this way. And we got to be careful too with this sort of Marshall style stereo jack assembly, because everything's plastic, and you want to make sure you don't crack any of the solder joints, because then that's bad news when you have that ohms mismatch. So make sure this is right side up. Put the back panel on, like so. Should just kind of pop on in there. And I'm going to take my plastic washers, or excuse me, my plastic nuts, and thread these back on. Get my screws, kind of finger tighten these on first. Break out my multimeter, take a speaker cable, and then I'm going to plug it in first to the 16 ohm input. Okay, so it's in mono mode, so this should read around 16 ohms. It might read around 15, that's fine. I take one, put it on the hot, and one on the sleeves, the tip in the sleeve. So we're right around 15.3, 13, 15, that should be fine. Now it should read around 8, 7, 8. 7.56, 8. We're good to go. So guys, that's how you wire a 412 cab. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.